what I was listening during all this moment, this second panel, is that the initiatives go spread themselves even if there are problems at a European, national, or local level with the authorities. And I think that's something which is interesting, because it shows that the people can be stronger than the authorities, economic authorities or political authorities. And I think this is important. We see it in Spain. We see it with what was explained also in France, and also at the European level. So what is very clear, and I'm very happy, that everybody now recognizes that the pipelines, those who have the pipelines control everything. I think this information, this demonstration was very important. This is clear. We know this since years. When Rockefeller built his empire, it was not with taking out the petrol. It was bringing it from a place to another one. That's the way. And to standardize what was inside of the pipeline. With internet, we have the same thing. It's those who built the pipeline, control the pipeline, who controls everything. So, what can the communities can do with that? I have a very small experience because I'm a very local area. We're only 3 inhabitants by square kilometers, so we're never going to have anything. We were given some access, very poor access, with a technique which was called WiMAX. We had this. It was completely incredible. It was always fading down, and it cost a lot of money to the regional authorities, to the department. A bunch of money. This was gangsters who put that on. That was the first step. Second step, they told us we're going to have the pipeline, but of course it was not true. And when WiMAX fell down, they said we're going to give you monies now to buy parabol. I don't know how you say this in English.
Dishes.
Satellite dish.
Satellite. Of course, it was completely doesn't work, and it was worse even than WiMAX. And so at the end, we met people who already had been working in local areas and who built their own way to distribute internet. And so as we are in a special area where we are used to do things by ourselves and not always legally, we have been fighting during years and years. French people know this area quite well, Larzac, and we have been fighting against the French army, and we win. So this helped us after.
Well, maybe
but
you need to go to Catalonia. Maybe.
Why not? And we're not very far. And we said, okay, if we need this, if this is a necessity for the people, for the farmers, for all the local community, we'll have to build it. And we begin to build it coming from the fiber which was in the city, and we send it directly by radio, and then we build with the radio, and we settle it everywhere. And what's happening now? All the local authorities are saying, this is great. Can you show us how it works? Because we would like to do it. Can you help us to do it? This is the first step. And now Orange, which is one of the big operators where we take the fiber from, they say, well, this is interesting because we don't know how to do it ourselves. And they say, okay, we can do it. We're still going to do it. You have to know we're doing this. But the individuals are not known by Orange. There's only one collective. But we are building now inside of our group a common way to use internet and to have our self-control. And this is what has been decided for the moment. But of course, this can be changed by the people. But what is important, I think also, when I hear all of you, is that this has not to be too big, if it could work. Because you're not only communicating by internet. The best communication is when you can see yourself. So when we are 50 or 100 or 150, I think this is the maximum where you can discuss how to build. And if you get more people, you make us another group to be able to share directly, eyes in the eyes. And so this, I think, is important. The last thing I wanted to say is that we have to spread internet because we need it. It's a way of work, and we can change a lot of things also. But don't forget the people. And the people, they discuss it directly. Thank you.